Jen. I am the Unorthodox Healer. You may well see that my channel is not called the Unorthodox Healer anymore, Leo. I've had a bit of a rebrand. The YouTube algorithm kind of needs things spelling out to them about what your channel does, and didn't seem as though the Unorthodox Healer was giving the right message. So I've renamed myself Gentle Tarot. It kind of does what it says on the tin. I'm still Jen, I'm still an unorthodox healer, I'm still in the south of Scotland, but hopefully you haven't been confused by the change in the name or the pictures, and hopefully you like the new intro that I've done as well. And I'm hoping that YouTube will understand what it is that I do and start to put myself out to some more people who might like some gentle tarot, some gentle spiritual guidance. So this is a general reading. It's for the remainder of May, or whenever you find this. We're all on different energetic timelines. Leo, May has been about being authentic, finding yourself. It's probably quite a dynamic month. I was going to say hard-hitting. It could be hard-hitting, but in positive ways. I think that now is the time when you can start. We've had a lot of the year so far where we've sort of been going, just sit and wait. Now's the time. Oh, look at me shuffling badly. Now's the time when it really is more about doing rather than waiting and sowing the seeds. You know, do you know your authentic self? Are you your authentic self? May is about being authentic, not being all things to all people, actually being who you are. And if it upsets other people, let them be upset. So Leo, this is a general reading. As I said, for the remainder of May, we're going to shuffle the cards and we're going to see what the Spirit wants to give us. I only take cards that jump out at me. I tend not to read reversals. So we shall see as to what we get for the remainder of May. I'm going to do that one more time to see if we get anything else. Oh, I don't know what's going on with my shuffling skills today. I do apologise. I'm all fingers and thumbs. So let's see what we have. I should try and pick those up in the way that they came out for consistency, because sometimes I feel that that is important. So the underlying energy we have is the Eight of Pentacles, Leo. It's all about hard work. And then we have the Nine of Swords, the Six of Cups, the Tower, the Star card, the Hanged Man, the Ten of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Sun. Well, this is a pretty dynamic read, Leo. The Eight of Pentacles is about you working hard. This can be working on a project, it can be a work thing, it can be a private thing, this could be you working on your health. But this is definitely the underlying energy that you are putting in the effort with something. And you're wanting to see the fruits of your labour, or expecting to. And quite rightly as well, because it is, you're wanting to see change. You're not doing all of this work for the fun of it. You're doing it because it's going to invest in your future and it's going to make your life, or you personally, better for whatever it is that you're doing. So we have the Nine of Swords with the Hanged Man, the Six of Cups with the Ten of Wands, the Tower with the Wheel of Fortune, the Star card and the Sun. You might be able to hear one of my sheep coughing. They're in a field a distance away, but it's really quiet here, so you pick up on all of the noise. So if you can hear an odd noise in the background, it's not my old bulldog who's gone and sat outside in the sun. It's one of my sheep, and they're fine, by the way. They do that sometimes. So the Nine of Swords is with the Hanged Man, Leo. The Nine of Swords is about you worrying about things, keeping you up at night. What is it that's keeping you up at night? I tend to read cards from the past to the future. This is something that you have struggled to see why, whatever this thing that's keeping you up at night, why this happened. Because the Hanged Man is about you needing to see something from a different perspective. And it has been difficult for you to do that. Apologies, I had to nip out for a second. I realised that the sheep were rampaging through my garden, so I'm back. The Hanged Man, whatever this is that's happened to you, that you need to see it from a different perspective, because you haven't been able to understand why what happened. You are quite burdened by this, because we have the Six of Cups with the Ten of Wands. The Six of Cups is reminiscing. During this particular time in May, there may be, again, a tendency for, I say again, what Mercury was retrograde during March, and I think into April. And that was a time when people might come back from the past, or there might be an opportunity for you to make a decision again about something that you are being able to that you're being allowed to revisit, that happened in the past, and you may be able to make a different decision from the one that you made at the time. And whatever this thing was, whatever this thing is that you're still needing clarity on, take some time to see things from another perspective, because this is what the Hanged Man is saying to you. And it may be that you are reminiscing about whatever this thing was and still wishing that it was happening. And it's a burden that you're carrying heavily. The Six of Cups is about reminiscing. This might be about something that happened or something you used to do when you were a child. But this is you harking back to happier times. And there is this burden. The Ten of Wands is about having a heavy burden. And whatever this thing is still weighing heavily. Now the next two cards, this is where we turbocharge everything from the first half of the reading to the second half of the reading, because you have four major arcana cards here, and they're pretty spectacular, Leo. You have the Tower and the Wheel of Fortune. The Tower is change, and it's quite often sudden change. Maybe the work that you have been putting in here is suddenly going to make you sit up and realise that this is all in the past and you can do nothing about it. If you don't realise that through your own volition, the universe is going to step in. The Tower card is that thing of, we've kind of tried to get you out of this situation, to stop you being like this. We've been trying to lead you down this path. We've been trying to show you this. But you haven't listened. So now we're going to do something which is going to kind of make you move away from this situation. everything that happens that is caused by the universe is for our own good. And this is shown and backed up by the Wheel of Fortune. Whatever this Tower moment is going to be, it's going to change things for the better. Because the Wheel of Fortune is all about going from a situation here, which is something which is keeping you awake at night. It's a burden on you, and you're reminiscing about whatever this thing is. And whilst the guidance is to look at this from a different point of view, sometimes that's really hard if you're really stuck in your head, as it shows that you are with the Nine of Swords, Leo. So the Tower is coming. Something is coming which will change your... Maybe this is a difficult job that you really don't like and you've been in for a long time, and you're working hard to try and get a new job, or you're studying for something else. Keep at it, but also take a leap of faith too, because I would really love it if you got yourself out of this mindset yourself and unburdened yourself of whatever this thing is by seeing something differently, rather than the universe doing something to kind of step in and make the change for you. Because the universe wants you to be happy, and this shows that you are going to be happy. The Wheel of Fortune is change. It's moving from this difficult time to a better time. And the last two cards that we have here are the Star and the Sun. The Star is about wishing on a star. She's literally stood there on her knees praying. And the large star there, the North Star, is winking at her going, yeah, we've got your back. We hear you, we understand. And maybe this is why the Tower card is happening, because you have been working hard, and the universes see that you're working hard. But you haven't been able to get the dreams or the wishes, or just the fact that you want this out of your head and you want to move on, that you just haven't been able to do it because you haven't been able to see things from this different perspective, to be able to process whatever's happened. So change is coming. The universe knows that you don't want this anymore, this Nine of Swords and this burden of the Ten of Wands. And there are things that you are wishing for. Tell the universe what they are. Speak it out loud, journal it. You know, live your life as though you have those things. Because we are energy. What we put out, we mirror back to us. So act as though you're not feeling like this anymore, and that whatever your dreams are, that you already have them, and the universe will start to see that, understand it, and put things in place to make that happen. And the last card is the Sun card, which is the happiest card in the deck. The Star card is you wishing your dreams would come true, and the Sun is them coming true. So all of this work that you're putting in, Leo, keep at it. Try and see this thing from this different perspective so that you can process it and move on. And you're not maybe procrastinating, that you're still wanting this. There's really amazing stuff here coming for you here, Leo. Change is coming, and it's change for the better. The universe is listening to the things that you want. So make sure that the things that you want are positive. You know, they're dreams. They're not you wishing that you were still back in this situation. Because if you keep saying that, the universe will just carry on leaving you in that situation. So dream. Tell the universe what you want, and the universe will bring it to you. Leo, I hope this has resonated. If it has, I would love it if you would leave me a comment. Also, if you'd like and subscribe. I'm trying to grow my YouTube channel. Every time I get a like or a comment or a subscription, it spurs me on to keep at it. If you would like to support the channel, there is a link in the description where you can do that, and you can buy me a coffee. And I'm also doing really in-depth pendulum reports for people. You can find a link to that also in the description so that you can see as to what I do with my pendulum work. Leo, enjoy the rest of May, or whenever you have found this. Take care, and I will speak to you soon. Bye.